I saw a lot of new movies this year, but I also saw some re-release screenings as well. So here's my ranking of the 6 movie re-releases I saw in 2024. And instead of ranking them based on quality, I'll be ranking them based on the experience itself. At 6, there's Tenet. Even though I have it in last, this was still a blast. My opinion of this movie has only become more positive with time, and it was kinda surreal getting to see the only movie I saw in theaters in 2020 in theaters once again. At 5, there's Alien. The only thing cooler than watching Ridley Scott's sci-fi horror masterpiece at home is watching it in theaters. I wasn't born yet when this classic was originally released, so getting to experience this in theaters felt like a real treat, especially since this is my favorite Alien movie. At 4, there's Interstellar. I first saw Interstellar back in 2014 when it was first released in theaters, but I never got to see it on an actual IMAX screen until now, and it changes a person. Once you've seen it that way, there's no going back. A visually awe-inspiring space odyssey, and quite possibly Christopher Nolan's most emotional work. At 3, there's Spider-Man 2. Out of all 3 Raimi Spider-Man movie re-releases, this one probably had the most packed audience, and for good reason. Like many, I think it's one of the best superhero movies of all time, and getting to re-witness the Spider-Man and Doc Ock train sequence on the big screen was a dream come true. At 2, there's Spider-Man. Back in 2002, my dad took a 6-year-old me to see Spider-Man in theaters, and I became a lifelong fan. Getting to see it in theaters again for the first time in 22 years was like getting to relive my childhood. Definitely one of the most special theater-going experiences I've ever had. And at number 1, there's Spider-Man 3. While I do think it's the weakest movie in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, as well as the weakest movie on this list, watching this movie was the most fun I had in a movie theater this year. It's also the hardest I've laughed in a movie theater all year. And I'm not gonna lie, this was bittersweet. The Spider-Man re-releases were obviously over after this one, and I just had the best time getting to see them in theaters again. It also made my yearning for a Spider-Man 4 even stronger.